I never said you didn't take care of your daughters. I'm saying if you want to waste your energy
is always into them.
Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Explosion. Some couples are really cute and we hope they stick together, while other couples are super toxic. They stick together anyways. Here's a list of the most cringeworthy couples though. Let the wincing begin. Number 1, Emily and Sasha. A fairly recent couple. What makes them so cringeworthy is the tension between Sasha and Emily's sister Betsy. You see, Sasha has had children with 2 other women before meeting Emily, and with Emily, this is baby number 3. Emily will also be Sasha's third wife.
It doesn't really feel like Sasha's moving right now. He's taking a couple shirts, a couple pairs of shorts, but he's barely packing anything. And it's worrying me because I don't know what's going on in his brain right now.
But Betsy is wary of a man who gets women pregnant before he marries them, seeing it as a pattern. Also, since Sasha's a total health nut, he even slightly body shamed Betsy at times, as evidenced by the whole cereal incident. And while wedding dress shopping, Betsy even commented on how Emily's dress was right, but she wondered aloud whether Emily had the right groom. Ouch. Number 2, Mark and Nikki. Their age difference is likely the thing that people will remember most when it comes to Mark and Nikki. There was almost a 40-year age gap between Nikki from the Philippines and Mark from Maryland. Viewing them together was like watching a gender swap version of Harold and Maude. Plus, they were on totally different wavelengths. Mark, who had become a single parent at a young age, didn't want to have any more kids. And Nikki, at a meager 19 at the time, said she might want to have kids because of course she would. She was only 19. Number 3, Mohammed and Danielle. Season 2's Mohammed and Danielle had an unhealthy relationship from the very beginning. With Danielle's awkward habit of hanging all over Mohammed and Mohammed's not so veiled repulsion of her, it's no wonder things went south so soon after the wedding. Eventually, he left Danielle's Ohio home, and though Danielle went looking for him, Mohammed was long gone. While these two made a terrible couple, they made for even worse exes. Mohammed complained about their sex life, and Danielle obsessed over Mohammed's alleged relationships with other women. One of their worst fights involved Danielle confronting Mohammed in Miami when she screamed, "You're a user, Mohammed, you used me," and threw a pile of documents at him. Daniel went back and forth about whether or not to grant Mohammed a divorce or to get an annulment, which would result in Mohammed potentially being deported. Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and finally, one of the worst 90-day fiancé relationships of all time reached an end.
He has told people that I smell and I peed on him.
Number 4, Darcy and Jesse. Darcy and her Dutch boyfriend Jesse first appeared on season 1 of 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, and it didn't take long for them to get a reputation for being one of the most explosive couples in the show's history. Darcy was sweet, but overly sensitive, and Jesse was immature and erratic. The almost 20-year age difference didn't help, no doubt. Every episode seemed to have a blow-up or a meltdown from either Darcy or Jesse, and the two appeared to constantly fight. There was the issue of Darcy's drinking, the ongoing argument about whether or not Darcy threw a shoe at Jesse, and countless passive-aggressive fights. One memorable argument started after Darcy wouldn't let Jesse prepare dinner the way he wanted to which Darcy's teenager Nico finally said, "Both of you guys are acting like you're my age. Just grow up, please."
Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you guys are acting like you're my age. Just grow up, please.
Number 5, Molly and Louise. Love struck fast and hot for Molly, who was 41, and Louise, who was 26, when they first met in the Dominican Republic while Molly was on vacation. What began as a dream come true for the mother of two turned into a nightmare as tensions rose between her boyfriend and her daughters. Louise was less than interested in being a father figure, from chatting a bit too candidly about casual sex with teenager Olivia, to becoming totally disinterested at the first sign of conflict with his young, future stepdaughter Kinsley. It all came to a head in an explosive fight when he blamed their relationship problems on Molly's various knickknacks around the house, claiming that she was not a real Christian because of the ungodly art pieces. The couple legally married, but have since divorced. Number 6, Ashley and Jay. For a while, Ashley and Jay from season 6 seemed like two crazy kids who just might make it. They met when Ashley was on vacation in Jamaica and they hit it off right away. There was a decent age difference with 11 years in between them, and there were some doubts about Jay's commitment. Still, there was no denying their chemistry. They seemed to be happy together, and at the end of season 6, they eloped in Las Vegas. But they weren't happily married for long. Soon after they returned home, Ashley found out that Jay had been talking to other women on a dating site. They tried to work through the issue during season 4 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, but when Ashley found out that Jay had done much more than chat with women online, that he'd allegedly had sex with a woman in a public restroom, she told him, "If you show up at my house, the police will be waiting to deport your ass."
I can't see how she can possibly be happy. Like, if you're not being genuine with everything you say, I didn't just make up the cheating in my head. It doesn't make sense.
The past is the past, you know.
Ashley filed for divorce in January 2019. Number 7. Jorge and Anfisa. If any couple could give Mark and Nikki room for their money, it's Jorge, 27, and his Russian bride Anfisa, 20. Their emotional wedding day shocked fans after 90 Days from Hell. The season began with a furious Anfisa refusing to come to the US because Jorge would not buy her a $10,000 designer purse.
If he proposed to me with some cheap ring, I think I'm not gonna marry him.
That's too much.
Going so far as to hack into and erase his cell phone. During their 90 days, Jorge repeatedly made it clear that he was in love with her, and Anfisa repeatedly made it clear that she was with him for the money, asking for a monthly allowance and whining for a $45,000 wedding dress. Constant fights and her keying idiot into his car didn't stop the couple from taking the plunge. They are married, but Jorge is currently serving a 2.5-year prison sentence on drug charges. Number 8. Nicole and Azan. A lot of the potential problems that might occur on 90 Day Fiance are from cultural differences, and that could be more of a case than with Nicole from Florida and Azan from Morocco. You see, Azan is Muslim, and in his native country, it is forbidden to hug and kiss in public. But does Nicole care? No, not really. In fact, no, not at all. What made this truly uncomfortable to watch was when Azan admitted, while sitting right next to Nicole, that he was only about 55% attracted to her, which is, of course, a great foundation to build any relationship upon.
Physically, I'm attracted to Nicole, but it's not like, just like, for example, 55%.
But they're apparently still together, so maybe their relationship just appears to be rocky on the show, and perhaps they're actually happy in real life. Who's to say? This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.